Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a very quick video. I actually just feel led in my spirit to respond to a lady that sent me this email, and it's just not for this lady but it's for everyone in her situation that needs just a little guidance, a little support, a little love. We all need that in our lives, don't we? So I'm just going to read that very quickly. It says, "Hello, Lola MK. I love you so much. I have been following you since your movie, The Lower Cut. Aw, and I just adore you. Thank you so much. Um, I need your opinion on my family situation shape. Okay? I am a single mother of two boys, aged 10 and 12, and currently in a committed relationship for just over 1 year. My partner and boys don't get along, and it's not letting us move to the next stage of getting married. For example, my children would always remind him that he is not their father. Likewise, my partner will tell them to go and live with your dad. Ooh. Okay. What would you advise that I do? Because I really love this man. So, do you know what? I read it and I just thought I would answer them later because I've got some questions that people are sending to me. But this particular email stood out for me because it made me sad and it's touching at the same time. So let's just try and break it down. Let's try and break it down. So you have our 10 and 12 years old boys. For those of you that are parents, you have an idea what a typical 10 to 12, 15, 16 years old boys are like. They're going to be a teenager soon. They're going through their stages, they're going through their situationship as well. I just wanted to highlight that point because they're not grown, mature boys. They're still kids, and children will always be children. Um, and you've been with him for just over a year, okay? Also, another very important point I would like us to remember is that I want to read the example that you gave. The children would always remind him, the partner, the boyfriend, that he is not their father. He's not their dad. Likewise, my partner will tell the likewise my partner will tell them to go and live with you. You see, that's the kids are playing a child's game, and adults do not play that game with kids. Adults don't go down to the level of the kids and tell them, okay, you go and live with your dad as well. That's a dirty game that we should not be playing. And the person that I really, really feel sorry for is actually the mother, the woman involved. She's like in the middle of this three men, three gentle guys. So I'm just gonna say, first of all, the main person that, if I was in your situation, I don't want to mention your name. If I was in your shoes, I will be addressing the adult involved, the grown man, my partner, the man that wants to spend the rest of his life with me, that we want to share life together. And he's the grown, you know, person amongst the three people. So I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, that's not fair." The guy is being reasonable. The kids don't like him. I understand that part. I'm coming to that part, but let's start with a grown man first. First of all, you don't step down to the level of going back and forth with little kids. I really don't tolerate men that do that. It's wrong on every level, and it's just not the men, even women that go down at the level of being crazy with little kids. It's wrong. An adult should always play the role of an adult. Please, you're a grown man, you're a grown woman, stop it. So that's number one. I would have a one-to-one conversation with my man, somebody that wants to spend the rest of his life with me. It's a discussion worth talking about. So after talking to the man, now let me tell you something. I've got a 9 years old boy myself. And I don't know if it's a boy thing. Boys, they have this bond with their mothers, especially if, of course, you've been a single mother, for you to be planning to, for you to be in a relationship with this guy and planning to marry this guy, you've been a single mother. So these children, they've lived with you by themselves. They're used to you by yourself without this extra person trying to be, the stepfather. They're not interested in knowing who your man is. They just don't care. So now, as a parent, have a one-to-one with your boys. Let them know what this man means to you. Let them know that this man is coming to support you. Let them know that this man loves you. Unless, of course, the relationship is abusive or, some crazy relationship. I really do support children stepping in, because sometimes if it takes your child letting what's going on, then it's going to take your child. Your kids are not stupid. They have an opinion. They're allowed to express themselves. you know I don't believe in dictatorship. I don't believe in children being seen and never heard. I don't do that. So your children are allowed to express themselves, but you also help them to understand. Allow them to voice out whatever they want to say, but help them to understand what this man means to you. Children, they have a you just need to know how to tap into those emotions. They're your children. You birth these children. So you would know how to communicate with your child. When I sit my 9 years old boy down and I tell him, this is the plan, this is where we're going, this is what I need you to do for me. And then sometimes he ends up saying things like, Mom, I don't really understand what you're asking me to do. And I don't really understand what you're doing. But I'm just gonna let you do what you're doing, because and I just trust you. You lead your child to the level at which they can trust you. Even when it doesn't make sense, they just trust you to make the right decision. I don't know if that makes sense. So you need to do the work. I know you need to do the work with your boys. Talk to them, build this relationship with them, let them trust you to know that you're making the right decision, because your boys are just scared. They're scared. They don't know if you're making a ridiculous decision. And I don't know what role your man is playing in the boy's life. If the boy's father, their biological father, if he's in the picture, let him be the dad, and let your partner, who is going to be their stepdad, let him be the stepdad. I'm gonna I'm gonna start sharing, different situation with people, and the roles and responsibilities of mother, father, most importantly, stepfathers and stepmothers. It's a very thin line, and you don't want to cross path. They shouldn't, because I'm just trying to think about the situation. If the table were to be turned around, that maybe my child's father is planning to get married to this woman, or he's married to this woman, and suddenly she wants to come and be the mother to my child. It's not gonna work. There's no room for that. So stepfathers, stepmothers, they need to take a chill pill. They need to chill. They need to calm down, because you're not the daddy and you're not the mommy. You're the stepmother and you're the stepfather. It's you. Everybody needs to play their different roles. We don't need people stepping on each other's toes. We're grown people. If I meet a man that already has children, I'm gonna be a mother figure. I'm gonna be an auntie, a stepmother, because that's what I am. I'm not gonna go there and be the mom. Hello. I'm not the mom. And sometimes people just kind of get confused and think, oh, I own you, you're my wife, and everything that comes with you, your children are my children. Stop it. it's not gonna work. So I pray for God's wisdom. I pray for God's help, that you'll be able to figure this out. And the most important thing for me is the grown man in this picture, in the situation you've just painted, who is your partner. That statement of telling your children to go and live with your father, please don't ever do that again. Tell him that's wrong on every level. You don't talk to a child like that. You don't tell a child that has been living with your mother before you got in the picture to go and live with your father. Please don't do that. And as a woman, just know this: you can be a ex-wife of somebody. You can be an ex-girlfriend of somebody, but you can never be an ex-mother. You're always the mother. So don't let a man come, because this situation is just very crazy to me, and I just couldn't sleep. And I thought, no, I need to address this. Adults don't play dirty games. You don't play games with children, going back and forth. You can't go back and forth with children. It's wrong. So please talk to your man. I'm getting a little bit emotional here. I'm not supporting the kids and saying the kids doing well for talking nasty at their mother's partner or their potential stepfather. But what I am saying is, children will always be children. You have to play your role. You have to help support them, love them, love them, love them, shower them with love and understanding. A child will always be a child. And you, the grown man, and you, the grown woman, behave yourselves. Oh, thank you so much. And I just hope I've been able to tackle this situation shape for you, and I just pray for God's grace. I keep throwing the prayers in there because I know it's God that can actually finalize and fine tune everything. So I always keep praying for God's grace, because it does take the grace of God. And God bless you. Thank you so much. Keep sending me your emails, questions, anything, just send it out to me. Get a good friend. There's no such thing as, "Oh, I don't have any friend." My friend, get one person that you can be your friend, that can support you, that can pray with you. I have a couple of prayer friends, someone that can pray with you and just help you, because it's a big thing, and I know this would actually weigh anybody down. It would weigh you down. It can even lead you to being depressed and being sad and miserable, and we don't want that. A healthy and a happy mother is the solution to everything. The way your mental health is would actually it would actually help you to deal with this situation better if you're in the right state of mind. So try and treat yourself, surround yourself with positive people, and I pray that God will guide you. Thank you.